I've got big news for all of crypto and especially XRP holders. We'll talk price action at the end. And today's my first track day session back since getting the work done. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Happy Sunday to you all, and there's green up on the screen because we're up from our lows of Saturday. And look at meme deep in the green. That's right, Shib, Pepe, and Doge are back at it again. And before we get into the crypto news, and especially how hot Monday is going to be, because for real, lots of news happen on Monday, we do your comments. Yeah, because you, the viewer, matter most. Naughty Nate, love the name, says Choo Choo Biz Nachos. That's right, Choo Choo Biz Nachos indeed. In fact, City Blues says nothing burger with cheese on the 19th. No. We've got two big things happening on the 19th, and I'm going to share them with you and the implications of those things on the 19th. Now, if both of them turn out to be nothing burgers, well, then it's going to suck on Monday. It's going to be let down central on Monday. But fingers crossed, both events turn out to be good. Ninja Commando says everything is on sale, just bought a little bit more. Well, then you're in the green because I see green on the screen from yesterday's red. Bitcoin sitting at 104,908, ETH is 2542, XP at 241. We'll talk price action at the end, while BNB's at 650 and Sol's at 172. ADA's at 76, XLM's under 30 cents at 29.2, and SWE, well, 391. Ooh, what do I got up on the screen? It's the United States Senate. Why would Klaus have the United States Senate up on the screen? Oh, because on Monday night, we're going to have the Senate vote on cloture for the stablecoin bill. Now, here's the deal. This is all linked down below. They have not posted their schedule yet. They convene at 3 p.m. Eastern time, okay? That's when they start their proceedings. So we don't even have an official schedule yet of when they vote on cloture. Trust me. I'm going to be giving y'all updates, so as soon as that schedule is posted, I will share it with you. But that happens on Monday the 19th. Nothing burger? I hope not. I hope they have the votes to make it happen. What else do I got for you? How about a little bit of the tip? BitMEX teases a major Ripple move ahead of the CME XRP futures launch this week. BitMEX has caught the attention of the XRP community with a cryptic social media post hinting at a major Ripple-related update. The exchange claimed an announcement would create a ripple effect, look what they did, sparking speculation just before days the CME Group launches its regulated futures. What's going on here, Klaus? Well, this. Keep your eyes peeled. We have some news that's definitely going to have a ripple effect on the market. How do you feel, by the way, about exchanges posting hype and hopium in regards to products that they launches? Is that something that should be allowed? I mean, how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys and gals and blue-haired giraffes know I'm big in the whole Twitterverse. I have my Twitter link down below. Let's see. This better not be another over-promise and under-deliver. I think that's a fair statement from Klaus, the host with the most. Oh, and here's Corbin Dallas, who hangs out with us. It says, it's funny because people are too ignorant to pay attention to anything that's going on behind the scenes. It's all focused on hate. Totally agree, my guy. What else is going on Monday? The CME Group is set to launch XRP futures. That's true. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange, go White Sox. The Cubs have beat them now 2 games in a row. Boo! The world's leading derivatives marketplace is expected to launch the XRP futures and micro XRP futures contracts on Monday, May 19th. And guess what? The contracts actually launched tonight. That's right. You can play futures and extended hours contracts tonight. The contracts will be available for trading on CME Globex and cleared through the CME Clearport with access beginning Sunday night. That's tonight, everyone. Each futures contract will represent 50,000 XRP, while micros will represent 2,500 XRP. Awesome. Interest in XRP and its underlying ledger XPL has steadily increased as institutional and retail adoption in the network grows, said Giovanni Vicisio, global head of cryptocurrency products at the CME Group, in an April statement. We're pleased to launch these new futures contracts and provide a capital-efficient toolset to support the investment hedging strategies. Now, mind you, this is going to keep XRP relevant. It is being settled in cash, though, not in XRP, which is kind of poopy. We wish it would be settled in XRP. XRP lacks buying activity below the 250 mark. More losses ahead? Doesn't seem to be that way, okay? Here's what happened. Market volume went down. Overall, the volume dropped 70% last 24 hours to 83 billion. Specifically to XRP, we saw the volume do what? Well, it depends if my screen wants to refresh. Here we go. Volume for XRP went down to 2.25 billion, less than the target that I was hoping for 3.5 over the weekend, but 2.25 is still okay. Here's the deal, though. Volume did go down quite a bit. The Korean won pairing did start to peak up compared to its peers. Remember I told you about the Japanese yen pairing, something to pay attention to? Totally fell off the map at 56 million. Really fell off here. Here's the deal, though. Look at us jumping up from the lows, right? The lows of, 230 back up to this 240 mark. So, we did lose some support with XRP. Let's zoom out to the 7 days so I can show you exactly what's going on. Profits taken from 260. We appear to hit a low to the 230. Let's see if this trend continues. It seems to be a rinse and repeat pattern here. What do? We hit 260. We take some profits. We go back on up. But this is a lot stronger than we've seen of XRP through April. A lot stronger than that. And what do we got? We got a futures launch that's going to keep us relevant. We also got a little bit of Senate cloture vote. Of when I get that schedule, I will present it on to you. The market overall is a bit stronger. We've got an altcoin season that's a bit stronger than what we've had. Because in fact, if you look at this, we're going to go to the 30-day right here. Look at this. Altcoin season at that 30-day mark, 15, 18, 14, 12 out of 100, that's low. Compare that to the XRP price at that time. That XRP price was 219, 210, 212, 218. See my point here? Now that the altcoin index is what, everyone? 25, 31, 22, 26, 33. The XRP price is much higher. So the alts are faring better to BTC. The alts have more support. And we've got good news for XRP coming up. Let's just hope that BitMEX isn't doing what, everyone? A little bit of over-promising and under-delivering. So we do have a couple big things happening on Monday, and the big key takeaway with the CME's future contract with XRP is the relevancy play here. No, it's not settled in XRP, it's settled in cash, and that's a big thing. If it was settled in XRP, would that be juicy news, and that would definitely lead to pumperoni. But this is keeping us relevant, just like Martha Stewart. Think about that. Martha Stewart going to jail kept her relevant. Was it good for Martha? Well, at the first place, no, it wasn't. But it kept her in the news. What about the case with Ripple? Yeah, Torres. It's keeping her name relevant, right? And that's the whole thing. Without the case, Torres is not going to be relevant anymore. And that's how you have to look at this story. I know it's a different way to perceive things, but the reality is it's true. And we have to take a step back and look at how the altcoins are performing compared to BTC. Much better than how they were 3 weeks ago. And you can definitely see the price reflecting on that. And you can definitely see the volume reflecting that as well. Now, did the volume meet our targets that we were hoping for this weekend? No. And you could definitely see that it didn't stay above that 250 mark that we were hoping for a few days ago. But we're at 240, and that's a lot better than where we were a few weekends ago. So I'm still staying optimistic with where we're at. Now, if we get the vote to pass on Monday, remember, this still has to go to the House. And if the House approves it, awesome. If they make changes, remember, it has to go back to the Senate for the Senate to debate on it, vote on it, and then if they don't make any changes, then that goes to the president. But if they make changes on that, then that goes back to the House for them to vote on it, and then if they don't make changes, then that goes to the president. You see what I mean? So this could be a while for that to get done. So will we have stablecoin regs before Memorial Day? Well, everyone, I don't know. because I want to see if we can even get enough votes to get this for a floor debate. That's what the vote is on Monday. The vote on Monday is not to see if the stablecoin bill can pass. The vote on Monday is to see if we even get enough votes for it to be debated on the floor. And yes, you can hear the doggies barking in the background, messing up my video. Must be an Amazon delivery, because guess what? I'm building a Nuevo PC. We're going to be going 4K with the channel. We're going to be going with an even bigger graphics card. We're going to be going with a Ryzen 9 processor, a really big Ryzen 9 processor. And we're going to be going with a whole crap ton of RAM. Why? Because I like doing a lot of Windows and I like going a little crazy with stuff. So there you go. Getting back into the swing of things. And yes, I've got my first hard track workout ever since getting the facial surgery done. So let's see how I do today. Hopefully I'm not spitting up any blood when I'm done, because, you know, track workouts, they're intense. That's how it goes. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo biz nachos. Where's my Garmin? Oh, it's charging. That's right, because I got a track workout.